I see too many people ask me, why is it you're so motivated? I see too many people wonder why they're demotivated. They have no get up and go drive. Ask me, how is it that you can wake up so early and go to work? Then when you finish work, go straight to the gym. Then when you finish the gym, you go straight home, look after the kids. Then when you go home, look after the kids, and you finish that, you're on to your next job, which would be making music, putting up fixtures, decorations. I barely have time to sleep, which isn't good for me, myself. But I mean, for the majority, people lack motivation. And I'm here to tell you why you're lacking motivation. You see, the reason why you're lacking motivation is due to diet, bad habits mixed with diet. What time are you going to sleep? What time are you waking up? All of these have roles to play. See, you putting food in your body that is unnatural, is processed, loads of sugar. Do you know how hard your body has to work just to digest it, just to break it down into water? Because when food goes into your body, it goes through a process of breaking it down. Its whole process is to break it down into water into its last chemical, into its last element, which is usually water. It separates all the bad water from the good water, and that's what your digestive system does. And if you watch my previous videos, I'll tell you that your belly is a brain. So it is taking up a lot of energy. It's almost like a CPU, like a central processing unit. If you have all these tabs open on your computer, your central processing unit starts to work harder, and as a result, your computer starts to slow down. It's a similar thing with the human body. If you're up all hours of the night, eating shit, yeah, and then you have to your brain has to function to play your video games on top of that. Why do you think it is that it's hard for you to find the motivation to get up and go to the gym, or change your life, or look for work, or keep a job? Whether it be you starting at 9 in the morning, that should be easy. I've worked 5 years in the past, starting a job at 1 in the morning. Every single day I was up, 6 days a week. 6 days a week I was up, 1 in the morning, and finishing at 9, 10 sometimes, 10. I'm working that whole night, and I was drained. I'm not gonna act like I'm Superman and say I wasn't tired after I finished work, because I was. But that get up and go drive, me being able to just get up and go, that takes a lot out of you. Not many people can do that. Not many people can get up because they can't find the motivation. If I was one to be sitting there eating McDonald's every day, smoking weed, playing video games all day while I am off of work, I don't think I would be able to get up some nights to go to work. I would feel too tired. I wouldn't find the motivation, because my digestive system is overworking. It's working so hard that the rest of my body now is tired. If you eat natural foods, fruits, vegetables, oats, foods that grow from the earth, throw some meat in there too. I'm not a vegetarian. I'm not telling you to be vegan. I'm just telling you to not eat processed foods, fast foods, lots of carbs, chips. Nothing wrong with a few of them, but too much. Some people, they can't cook, fair enough. Find yourself some recipes, and you can just try to learn how to make them as you go, because the worst thing you can do is put poison into your body, which half of you do every day. Some of you are smoking and drinking. That's poisonous to the body every day. So it's gonna take a toll. It's gonna take a toll. I don't know when the last time you tried to run up the street, or run through the park, or maybe you had to run after the bus. Did you feel good doing that? Did you feel healthy? Didn't you say to yourself, man, I need to work out. Man, why am I tired? Man, I don't have it like I used to. Yeah, that's right. Because not only on top of you eating all these processed foods, smoking all this weed, drinking all this alcohol, poison or fizzy drinks, on top of that, you're not even exercising, you're not even working out, and on top of that, you're aging. So you got all these factors coming into play, And that's the thing. You don't get time back. Time is merciless. Time is forever ticking, baby. That is forever going. So you gotta take that into account as well. How can I beat time? It's impossible. You can't. But what you can do is counteract time with fitness, with eating healthy, with staying on point, with being motivated, with keeping your digestive and immune system healthy. These things can counteract time, you know. So when you are at the age of 50, people say, "Oh, I thought you was 35. Oh shit, I thought you was 40. I'm 60." Really? That's the reaction I want. I want people to be, really? You know? I don't want people to be looking at me when I'm 40 saying, "Oh wow, that man is had a hard life." You know? Yeah, so you got to take that into accountability, really and truly. You got to take that into accountability. The fact that you're aging as well, on top of everything. You know, you got to find that motivation. And sometimes the best ways to find motivation is find what you like, what you living for. You know, what do you want to do? Because everyone wants to have a super physique. Everyone wants to be super rich. Everyone wants to be super healthy. Well, not everyone. Some of you people don't mind being unhealthy. That's become the norm. You know, just being fat. They call it dad bod. Dad bod. What kind of nonsense is that? So it's cool to be unhealthy. But for the majority of the normal people that actually, you know, have brains, they want to look good. They should do anyway. And it's not hard. All it is that you're lacking motivation. You know, you need to find that drive. What's driving you? Is it your kids? Is it your mother? Is it your girlfriend? Do you have a girlfriend? Maybe that could be your drive. You know, because if you work on yourself, you would attract people to you, because people would see healthy people as well. People will see, okay, this guy looks after himself. What is it about him that is different from me? You know, and then you can start to become a vibration that vibrates radiance and radiates energy in a higher form, rather than being this low vibrational being that doesn't have no energy, he's not even motivated, can't get up and go to work, can't even hold down a job. Huh? How bad is that? You know, I find it disgusting that most of society is like this, is this way, you know. And I've watched some YouTubers, and I've been listening to them on fitness, because I'm a fitness person. I like to be in the gym. I like to keep myself fit and healthy. So I watch some YouTubers on fitness, and a lot of them say, I think it's 10% of men are in shape, which means 90% of men, I think this might just be for America, but I think maybe the Western world also, because I live in England, London City, and I've been paying attention. It hasn't really occurred to me before. It's not something you look for, but when I heard it, I was like, okay, let me have a look when I go out and just count how many people I see in shape. And yeah, you can literally count them. They're like just a handpick, you know, and that goes for women and men. There's more women in shape than men, but you know, with all these plastic surgery, I know some of that isn't even natural. They do this liposuction, you know, so it just seems that way. But for the men, oh my God, it's appalling. The amount of men you see in shape is not many. It's not many. So if you could get yourself in shape, find the motivation, get yourself down to the gym, you'll become part of that 10%. You'll become somebody. People will start taking notice of you. People will start taking you seriously. You know, body game is a thing, and I'm gonna do a video on that next. Body game is a thing, but for this video, it's all about finding motivation. Stop being lazy, getting up and getting at it, getting out and doing what you're supposed to do. Cutting out these bad habits also. Okay? So the lesson for today is stay motivated, be you, and become successful.